Keep me back in front of the law, they trying to catch me. Please know the dream and put 5 on the tweet. We hunt you down about that money, you ain't gotta hide me. I'm on my patty, I speak this bitch like me. Let's go 2 years of that diamond for 30 fat talking. Kill that roots on the one way. Pull up this trick and gunplay. We introduce you to that gangster to keep turning this way. Killed this guy when I was 12, 8, 20, knocked off his face. Them niggas took a piece of my heart so far, bitch ain't no space. I'm not you know, but with that toolie, riding around through my town. I put that toolie right on food and talking like you be down. After mine, I got the blueprint. And the code, the bitch that shit shit. I don't fuck with me, that be creepy. Molly ain't on the sweet thing. He don't know a thing but sweet stick. We be killing shit from close range. Right now we know the flip shit. Yeah, they pretty deep out. Say gangster with that beat out. Just know we gotta see y'all. Say ripple let the beat out. I'm an extra real. And what's so dumb in we stay on shit for real. We added with the fence, don't need no clothes, you play you another villain. We pull up and we spray you just another killer. I know hand out, I these bitches get hand out, still kill your ass. Talking much with your band, you can't get no bitch no chance. Now you watch that bad mouth, why you sitting in my ring and just with them McLaren call. Let's get your niggas banned out. Step on that name, no we know no stain something.
What is that shit really for real? She just leave you stuck down in the corner with nothing but yourself, nothing but nobody. Gotta get it all back together with yourself again. I'm starting to think I hate love. Who the fuck gon' hold me down if I don't hold this paper? When the gun smoke hit the sky, the clouds turn to hazy dust. I'm always on me, it can't stop, I can never hang it up. Watch me push my fingers up for my niggas that ain't it tough. The way your loyalty cost me over, you would think my angels trust. You don't feel the same, and I don't feel the same. The game is on. Stressing heavy, my brain is rushed. They doing the same thing too much. With your history in my from beginning, this shit lethal. I lost one friend and he equal to 10 people. I've been through the worst of shit, I don't want you to go through that shit neither. My angel seen this homie die and turned to the real people. Which two niggas ain't funny about killing people, huh? Lord, you don't gotta catch that boy and beat you. Karma and sense that she playing roles around the ring. Slick see through it, I let it all go, I ain't even see you. Let's see through it, I let it all go, I ain't see you. Let's see through it, I let it all go, I hate some. Who the fuck gon' hold me down if I don't hold this paper? When the gun smoke hit the sky, the clouds turn to hazel dust. I'm always on me in case I can never hang it up. Watch me push my fingers up for my niggas that ain't it tough. The way your loyalty cost me over, you would think my angels trust. You don't feel the same, and I don't feel the same, the game is done. Stressing heavy, my brain is rushed. Nigga doing the same thing too much. With your history in my memory box, and then I flamed it up.
I'm John Coogan.
And I'm Jordy Hayes. We're the hosts of TBPN.
TBPN is a live tech talk show. Think Sports Center or Pat McAfee for tech. We're live weekdays with guests from 11 to 2 Pacific on X and YouTube.
We upload each episode and 30-minute cutdowns to Spotify right after the show.
The New York Times just called TBPN Silicon Valley's new obsession. We've had guests like Zuck, Sam Altman, Mark Cuban, and Satya Nadella on recently.
So whether you want the full show or just the highlights, search TBPN on Spotify.
All right, back to the show.
Want to spice up your listening? Smart Shuffle can weave in song recommendations for your playlist when you join Spotify Premium. Or start a jam, where you can invite your friends to create and add to shared playlists, all with unlimited skips and repeats. Tap the banner to learn more.
Parenthood, motherhood, family. What do they mean from a Black, queer, and feminist perspective?
Welcome to Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field and home to the Northwestern Wildcats, where it will be a sea of purple as the fans are more than ready for this one. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the USC Trojans. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Trojans will kick it away to start. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Looking to throw, it's Madison. Bringing the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So USC's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making... This breaking tackle, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique...
Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give on the inside. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Swings it out to the flat. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. That's caught. It's gained. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you...
It's a seam wide open. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown Trojans! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
Coming out with it, it's McMillan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. The give to the tailback. Powers through the defender. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gonna run it. It's Gaines. Picks up the first down. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding 1st and goal. What do most people do on 1st and goal? They're going to try to run the football in.
Looking for the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 25. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his man. It's Watson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Madison. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run. So
Fires a bullet. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
what a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. It's complete on the right side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. He's got it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They're trying to slam it in. Touchdown, USC! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Madison. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Parker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed near the marker. It's Grove. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got it behind the line. It's Parker. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, the attempt is no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to keep it in the air. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Shotgun snap on third down. Finds his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Trojans are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Touchdown, Southern Cal! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They'll leave it with him. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Back to throw, it's Madison. Fires to the tight end. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Gets rid of it. Working that left side now. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. On 1st and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed.
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Time to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Punch it out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Runs for the tackle.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great...
Lofts one high and deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Offside, defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. There he goes. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Gaines. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little.